He was the legendary Sante in the 36th Chamber of Shaolin and the unstoppable Pai Mei in Kill Bill. But in 2011, Gordon Liu's life changed forever. A massive stroke struck him down, leaving him partially paralyzed and stripping away the physical power that made him an icon. For over a decade, he has lived in a nursing home, isolated from the spotlight he once commanded. Recent photos show a frail man, fighting a battle much harder than any kung fu duel. It is a heartbreaking reminder that even the greatest masters are not immune to time. He is the godfather of Hong Kong cinema, the man who reshaped action comedy. But being a heavyweight acrobat came with a devastating price. Decades of crushing landings and high-impact stunts destroyed his knees completely. After undergoing major surgery, Sammo Hung is now frequently seen relying on a wheelchair or a cane just to move short distances. He once jumped off buildings effortlessly. Now, simply walking is a struggle. He literally gave his legs to build the industry we love today. He is currently the biggest action star in China, the face of Wolf Warrior. But Wu Jing's success is built on broken bones. He has fractured his legs so many times that fans lost count. During his wedding, he famously had to stand on crutches because his legs were shattered from filming. He was even spotted in a wheelchair recently after pushing his body too far again. His legs are literally held together by metal plates and screws, a permanent reminder of his dedication. You hated him as the villain in Ip Man 3, but you have to respect his skill. Max Zhang is one of the smoothest fighters today, but tragedy struck in 2023. While filming a complex wire stunt, he suffered a severe leg fracture that landed him in the hospital. He shared photos of his swollen, blackened legs, admitting he was terrified his career might be over. It was a brutal wake-up call that even the most skilled fighters are just one mistake away from disaster. He was the acrobatic hero of Mr. Vampire and Tai Chi Master. Chin Siu-ho was always known for his muscular physique. However, recent appearances have alarmed his fan base. He appeared at a press event looking shockingly thin, gaunt, and frail. He admitted to suffering from high blood pressure and cholesterol issues that force him to restrict his diet. Seeing the once powerful warrior look so fragile is a stark visual of how quickly health can fade. He didn't just play a gangster on screen. He was a real-life triad boss and a boxing champion. Michael Chan was the toughest man in Hong Kong, fighting alongside Bruce Lee. But no amount of street fighting could prepare him for his latest enemy. Lung and brain cancer have ravaged his body, turning the feared enforcer into a frail patient. The man who once ruled the underworld is now fighting the hardest battle of his life. Before she was an Oscar winner, she was the queen of stunts. Michelle Yeoh did things men were afraid to do, but she almost paid with her life on the set of The Stunt Woman, where a miscalculated jump caused severe spinal trauma. She also ruptured an artery in her leg during Crouching Tiger. She wears high heels on the red carpet, but they hide a history of brutal injuries. Her elegance is a mask for the physical agony she endured to break barriers. He is the Ip Man, the symbol of calm power. But Donnie Yen acts through excruciating pain. His shoulder was badly injured during the filming of Mulan, and bone spurs in his spine cause him constant discomfort. He has said in interviews that some mornings, the pain is so bad, he struggles to get out of bed. Yet, when the camera rolls, he moves like he is 20 again. He fights through the agony solely to entertain us. Whenever you saw a car flip or explode in a Jackie Chan movie, Chin Carlock was likely inside it. He was the stuntman who took the risks even Jackie wouldn't take. He has suffered severe third-degree burns from explosions and broken multiple bones in high-speed crashes. He is incredibly lucky to be alive today. He acts as a fun host now, but his body carries the invisible scars of Hong Kong cinema's most reckless era. He is the real deal, a genuine Shaolin monk who entered the movie world. But Xing Yu quickly learned that movie fights hurt more than sparring. He burst his eardrum permanently during a scene in Kung Fu Hustle and nearly broke his back doing a wire stunt without padding. He refuses to use doubles whenever possible, believing pain proves authenticity. He left the temple for Hollywood, but he pays the price with his own blood. Yuen Wah was Bruce Lee's stunt double. Now in his 70s, recent photos show him looking very thin and frail. The acrobatic master has finally slowed down. He was the most handsome man in Hong Kong. Ti Lung is now nearing 80. The dashing hero of A Better Tomorrow is now a quiet grandfather. Time has taken his youth, but not his dignity. A master of monkey kung fu, Chen Kuan-tai was a beast in the 70s. Today, he looks very old and has health issues. The explosive power of the Iron Monkey has faded into history. Lo Mang was famous for his physique. While still acting, the massive muscles have shrunk with age. He plays grandfathers now, a far cry from the invincible Toad. He played warriors and generals. Now in his late 70s, Leung Kar-yan has aged significantly. He still appears in movies, but the intense action is long gone. The ultimate kicker who broke Jackie Chan's tooth, Hwang Jang-lee, is now in his 80s living in South Korea. The deadly villain is now a harmless elder teaching tea ceremonies. He could hold his leg in the air for minutes. Tan Tao Liang was a kicking machine. He has long retired and aged, his legendary flash legs now resting after years of war. Famous for his spin kicks over tables, Casanova Wong is alive but has disappeared from the limelight. Recent images show a regular old man, unrecognizable from the warrior who leaped over opponents. Chow Yun-fat is obsessed with jogging now, but photos of him looking extremely skinny sparked health concerns. He pushes his aging body to the limit to stay fit. Stephen Chow shocked fans when he appeared with fully white hair and a tired look. He stopped acting to focus on directing, perhaps because his body couldn't keep up with the physical comedy. The most agile of the three dragons, Yuan Biao retired early to preserve his health. He looks good for his age, but he walked away because he knew his body couldn't take the punishment forever. He was beaten up in almost every Jackie Chan movie. Taibo took thousands of punches and kicks. He is still acting, but the years of physical abuse have left their mark on his movement. Dick Wei disappeared for years. He recently resurfaced, looking balding and humble. The man who tossed Jackie Chan around like a rag doll is now just a quiet elder. He fought Jet Li in Fist of Legend. Yasuaki Kurata is 78 and still training, but he moves much slower now. He is one of the last surviving links to the golden era of Bruce Lee. She was the female Bruce Lee. Angela Mao retired at the peak of her career to raise a family. She runs restaurants in New York now, her fighting days long behind her, a queen who chose life over fame. The villain in Flashpoint and Seraph in Matrix. Colin Cho is still active but has suffered numerous injuries training in Muay Thai. His body is tough, but the scars are real. Jackie Chan's bodyguard and the final boss in Drunken Master 2. Ken Lo is still fit, but at nearly 70, he can no longer perform the super kicks that made him a legend. The star of the bloodiest kung fu movie ever, Ricky O. Louis Fan has transitioned to smaller roles. The intense physical demands of his youth have forced him to adapt to less demanding parts. He is 71 years old and still smiling, but don't let that fool you. Jackie Chan is a walking map of injuries. He has broken his skull, nose, neck, back, ribs, and ankles, some of them multiple times. He lives with chronic, dull pain every single day of his life. He recently admitted that his body is finally worn out from 50 years of death-defying jumps. He can't sleep on one side of his body because of the pain. He gave us laughter, but he paid for it with his own blood and bone. He moved like lightning, redefining what it meant to be a martial arts prodigy. But behind the scenes, Jet Li has been silently suffering. Battling hyperthyroidism and severe spinal problems, his heart rate becomes dangerous if he exercises too hard. When photos of him looking frail and aged went viral, the world was shocked to see the one looking so vulnerable. He admits he is in pain, a warrior forced to slow down by his own body. The speed is gone, but the spirit remains. From broken bones to broken hearts, these warriors gave everything for our entertainment. Who is your favorite kung fu legend? Pay your respects in the comments below.